Good morning, everyone. Today is day 5. We're starting out here from Mount Rose Trailhead, where the restrooms are closed, but there are porta potties over there. There's nobody here this morning.
I would even put it on your video.
Oh yeah. So we're going into the Mount Rose campground, which the trail goes through a little bit. We got here from Lyft this morning, and we did find out some interesting information because our driver drives for Lyft and Uber, and that's what she does full time. Kishy, you want to help me out?
Yeah, we had scheduled our ride the day before, so and we did Lyft, not for any particular reason, because we have both apps, but it never told us that we had a verified driver. But she said that whenever you schedule a ride ahead of time, it's always priority. You're always going to have a driver guaranteed for you.
Yep.
So we're going to be looking at that again, on the trail.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, we just have to have a little bit of a plan
Yeah.
to know what time we want to hit the trail and what time we think we're going to be at a trailhead.
Right.
But she said dropping your pin or giving them the exact location on the trailhead where you want to go is really important, because they get paid by that distance they're bringing you. So if you shortchange them, I guess you should really make it up in the tip.
Yes, for sure.
So anyways, that was the one thing that she said. But
Yeah.
I think we're going to do more of that.
Yeah, and we'll probably use Lyft, right?
Yeah, she said for her it really didn't make a whole lot of difference either way. So There you go.
Cool. We got a beautiful day here to start out. We're all rejuvenated from our 0 day, especially Spinner, right? You're ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
She was ready to go yesterday.
Put me in my tent.
So that was when I was in college. So what happened to Matt?
Rescue the 5. We had a little bird all over the stuff.
This is how you're supposed to yield to one another. This is the first yield sign we've seen. We saw these on the Colorado Trail, but this is the first one I've seen here. On the trail we're on right now, there's only supposed to be bikers on it on even days, and what has happened?
Well, today is the 27th, but it seems like all the mountain bikers in the area suddenly realized, I thought it was the 28th. We've seen 3 of them that have mental lapses like that.
Did we see 3 today?
Yep.
Or 2?
3. I saw
Okay.
the first one when we were heading out.
Okay.
Yep.
And Spinner is a true cyclist, and
And
she
it makes me angry.
has confronted each one of them.
To let them know that they shouldn't be doing it.
They're not above the law.
The first guy wanted to fight, so you just kind of let him go. The other ones claimed they thought it was the 28th.
Yeah.
And one of them had a really cute dog, so I forgave him.
Yeah, Chrissy totally forgave him. His dog was really cute. So we're not to the Marlette campground yet, but we just passed that first stream, and some counterclockwise hikers told us to go to the second stream. It should be right before the Marlette campground entrance, or like 0.2 or something from it, going clockwise. And he said, or a couple people said, the water's much better at the stream. The pump is drinkable. It just has a sandy color. Might be some minerals in it that aren't good for you. So we're in search of the second stream right now. I'm gonna fill up water there. So here's the second stream. It's flowing much better. Nice.
It was a really interesting day today.
Yeah. So we had a really good day today. However, it was interspersed with a very sobering, emotional meeting of a woman we met on trail. She was hiking counterclockwise, and we stopped and talked to her, which we have done with several people today.
Almost everybody, yeah.
And we saw quite a few today going
Yeah.
counterclockwise. But this woman, her name is Vicky, and we just got to talking to her, just talking about the trail, and one of us happened to ask her where she's from, and she said the Ukraine, and we all just
slapped us all into reality.
Yeah, we all got just kind of emotional. She definitely got emotional, and man, she shared her story with us.
It was at that point she really allowed herself to emotionally open up. And very cathartic, and she told us the story about her nephew and his death, and how they found him after his death, and his wife and daughter who had been raped and left for dead.
The daughter was only 11. Yeah.
And they have now made it safely to Poland. But this was interspersed between tears and hugs and tears and hugs, and more storytelling, and we just let her keep talking as long as she needed to talk and she wanted to.
Yeah.
And we all felt like afterwards, we were quiet on the trail for like a half hour. Nobody said anything.
Yeah.
But when we did finally start talking after we saw her, it was that awareness of how fortunate we are to be here and to just be able to leave our homes and go for hikes, and to not like have snipers in the mountains. And,
no kidding. Just how privileged we are.
Absolutely.
And she said the war had been going on for 400 years.
Yeah,
and nobody really knows about it until the recent turn of events.
And
120 days
she said
ago.
for the last 120 days, which is how long she had said the current war had been going on, is what she just needed to decompress and be out in nature. And to do the Tahoe Rim Trail was...
She couldn't work, she couldn't focus, she just needed to walk.
Yeah.
So hopefully the hike is helping her a little.
Yes. But she was lovely and allowed herself to be so vulnerable and so trusting of other hikers on the trail. It was a very moving experience for all of us.
And so one of the biggest takeaways we had is she told us a very good source for people to donate to if they so desire, because she knows that
she has friends that actually run the organization, right?
And it's called Come Back Alive. Right.
And we looked it up at lunchtime to learn more about it. We haven't had very good cell phone coverage today, but it's an organization that helps the Ukrainian army defend themselves. They don't provide them with anything that is offensive, like ammunition, but it allows them to have armor, body armor, and to have things that will... So it was helping the Ukrainian army, or government army, to defend itself better against the Russians.